Hello, hello, hello. This is Dimensional Sight back for another video. And this time, what we're going to look at is this photo of a landscape somewhere. I don't know where. Once again, this is a picture taken by a family member who was on a cross-country vacation. They were either in the United States or Canada, so I don't know where this is actually located. But what I can tell you is that this is a legit photo that again was just dug out in my closet just like the other one. It was in that same stack. May have been on the same trip. And I am going to show you some anomalies in this photo right here of what looks just like a bunch of rocks. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to show you a couple of anomalies to start off with before we get into the bigger and cooler anomalies that we see. So if we go down to the right hand corner down here, I was just noticing it was kind of weird. It looks like there's a little head sticking out right here. I mean, it's different than the foreground rock. Now you could say, okay, that's just like how the shadow is going down into this gully or whatever this thing is, but then when you zoom in on it, it just, I don't know, just kind of looks like it's almost like the creature's right here behind this mound and he's looking at us, like, or he's looking right here. You know, maybe these are his eyes and that's his nose. Or maybe that's somehow his ears and his, maybe, you know, something like that. You know, or is this just the shadows in the background? The other thing too that you'll notice on this one is, like, if you look at the shadows, they look like people. They look like basically like hairy Sasquatch type creatures looking at us here. They're just kind of, they're almost like they're hiding behind the rocks here. And they almost have like a different color than the shadows, like down here. It's almost like you see a different color. But this guy right here really looks like a guy looking at us. And then he's got his buddies back here, and there's a bunch of them here. But, you know, those are just a couple of the ones I noticed over there. But when I zoomed out on this one, the first thing I noticed when I zoomed out was that this just looks like a bunch of buildings that are destroyed, that got destroyed and covered up to what we see now. Because just all these peaks everywhere. And then, you know, I was looking up here, I'm like, wow, look at this. It's just like a castle almost right here. But then I saw this guy back here, and this just looks like the face of a dog right here on this mountain. That's kind of what I see right there. And I see like he's wearing, I don't know what this is up here on his head, like maybe he's wearing a headdress or something. But if you notice the straight lines everywhere, so like you look across and it's just parallel, parallel, everything's perpendicular perfectly all the way across, straight line, windows, windows. I mean, this was a massive structure that was built. That's what I think. And so if you come over and look over here, let's put the contrast up higher and we'll take the shadows. On this one we're going to take the shadows way up because you can actually see a lot better. So then when you come over to this side, I was just kind of like looking right here. It was funny. And I was like, there's like a guy just staring at me from behind this rock right here. Like he's got this eye and this eye, and this is his ear, and there's his hair. And he's kind of got almost like an evil type look on his face as he looks from behind this hill towards me. But boom, right there. Look at that. Look at this mountainside right here. Anybody seeing what I'm seeing? Anybody else seeing what I'm seeing right there? Look at this base. Look at this building. Look at the face on the front of this giant building. Or like, is this a giant Sphinx structure at one time? You know, what's up with this perfectly formed face on the front of this mountainside right here, supposedly, and then as it goes across in a perfect line, each level, you can see, you know, I mean, there's openings, I guess, here maybe, and then you go in, and then there's just who lives in here, who's inside here, you know? But yeah, look at that. I mean, that's gigantic too. And it's almost like these would be stairs that you could go up, but I don't know. It's hard to tell what is happening down here. You know, and then you've just got these other you just got all these other peaks over here, and it was just, you know, a bunch of buildings right here. And not really sure what's going on right back here. Could be maybe another part of another Sphinx structure, because I think maybe there were several Sphinx structures in this location, because we've got the huge dog-faced one over here. Okay, and then we come over, and then we've got peaks coming up behind this foreground rock, and then those look like Sphinx heads, a lot of them. And then we've got this one. So, pretty crazy. Um, and then over here, I don't know. I saw there's this what looks like a large hippo with a unicorn horn coming out right here, and he's got this big nose type thing, like what maybe like a hippopotamus, almost like a cartoon version of one. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys this one. Hopefully you, if you haven't seen my first two videos, go check those out. I need some views on YouTube. Haven't gotten any traction yet, so if you're one of the first watching this, congratulations. I'm gonna just keep making videos of things that I've found. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye.